Everybody, welcome to the Sagebrush Happy Hour Journal entry for August 3rd, 2026. As you can kind of see behind me there, we've got the little fluffy monsoon clouds. They're shading us at the moment, and the temperature is about 90 degrees Fahrenheit here in the shade. And when the sun comes out, it gets a little bit warmer than that. And these clouds usually dissipate in the early evening, and then we have clear skies through the night, and then occasionally, and then in the morning there'll be clear skies, bluebird, until about noon, and then the monsoon clouds will start moving in again. And so that's been kind of our weather pattern. And we've been hoping to get some rain out of this, and we still have not, to this date, got significant beneficial rain. And it's starting to get desperate. And so over the weekend, I hauled 2,000 gallons of water for two different neighbors that were getting low in their cisterns. And tomorrow I will draw 2,000 gallons from our community well and, deliver that to my cisterns. And so I'm right at about 3,000 gallons in my cisterns right now. And so that additional 2,000 gallons will get me up to about 5. And that's still 1,000 short of being full. But I generally add water whenever I get down to halfway, just in case. And so other things that are happening is, of course, I was seeing on my news feeds today, and talking about the Falcon 9 second stage booster that is going to crash into the moon on August 5th. And there's a lot of sensational information out there. And so I got a call from my brother-in-law up in Colorado, and he was like, did you hear there's going to be a giant rocket explosion on the moon? And, are you going to be watching that? And can I see it with my naked eye? And I had to explain to him that the actual booster impact was going to be very small, probably only observable by a large aperture telescope. And we're not even sure, how much of a dust plume or impact flash there's going to be. Nonetheless, I will go ahead, and I've got my tripod out here that will carry my Seestar S50 telescope, smart telescope, and I will program it to try to capture that event on the moon it'd be just after midnight, about 35 minutes after midnight tomorrow night, so Tuesday into Wednesday, and hope to actually see something. I don't have a great expectation, but there's a slim possibility that we'll be able to capture that with that size of telescope. And I also belong to a group, Facebook group, a local Facebook group, and I'm one of the contributors to that, and it's called Taos Skywatchers. And so Taos Skywatchers is mostly for those that are believers in flying saucers and extraterrestrial visitors. I'm getting a low power mode notification. Hopefully this will continue to record here. And so this morning, one of the members posted a picture, and it says, I saw this exceptionally bright light next to the moon last night, and it was the brightest thing that I've ever seen in the night sky next to the moon. and he posted a photograph. And as far as I could tell on that photograph, and it looked very apparent to me, I could see the moon rising, and it was about 15 degrees above the horizon, surrounded by clouds. And then on the left side of his picture, he was shooting toward a place of business. And it appears to me that there was a street light there. I mean, there was a pole just like the one you can see in the background here, and a little arc, and then a light up on the end of it. And so Occam's razor said that that was a street light. And so I posted words to the fact that Saturn was indeed close to the moon last night, and it's a very bright planet. However, in your photograph, it appears to me that you captured a street light. And so everybody on the list came down on me about being such a skeptic and killjoy, and that I should just keep my opinions to myself. And so anyway, so I'm just a member of that list, of that group, for the sole purpose of trying to be the reasonable, scientific, fact-based voice in that group. And so I'm going to continue in that role despite those that think that I shouldn't. But I am a proponent of trying to do good science. So that's what's happening on the Mesa today. Cheers, everybody.